popular YouTuber and blogger, Alex has made a name for himself, exploring the most haunted and abandoned places across the country. His channel, Beyond the Grave, has garnered a huge following, and fans are eagerly awaiting his next adventure. One day, Alex was told about an abandoned school on the outskirts of town, where several eyewitnesses had reported seeing a ghostly woman with piercing white eyes at night, and locals whispered about strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena around the abandoned school, which only fueled Alex's interest. Determined to find out the truth, Alex gathered his equipment and set out to explore the abandoned school. He soon arrived at the abandoned school. There was a dead silence around the old crumbling building that stood far from the city. With video camera and audio equipment in hand, Alex ventured inside, his footsteps echoing in the deserted hallways. He began to explore room after room, capturing each one on film. As long as it was light outside and he had some free time, he wanted to familiarize himself with his surroundings. While exploring the classrooms, Alex came across graffiti on the walls. "I'm not the only sick person wandering around abandoned places," the thought flashed through his mind and made him smile. The weather was autumnal, so Alex dressed quite warmly. In the city, he stayed at a hotel and left his things there. Once at the hotel, he wanted to interview the hotel staff, but no one wanted to talk about it, which surprised him very much. Usually people are eager to talk about what happened and share their impressions, but not this time. Time passed, it was getting dark. Alex drank several cups of hot coffee from the thermos flask he always took with him to warm up. He walked around the dark rooms, waiting, and when he heard something in the distance, he turned on the camera and ran towards it. But every time it was something small, either a piece of iron creaking in the wind or a small animal running by. Alex didn't remember how long he stayed here, running after different sounds, but he was very tired and started to fall asleep. He crouched down against the wall and began to doze off. Suddenly, some strange feeling woke him up. There was darkness all around. Nothing could be seen. And at that moment, he felt some animal fear and a shiver ran down his spine. There was dead silence all around. He remembered why he had come here and realized he had fallen asleep in total darkness with no memory. "Oh, it's time to get out of here," Alex thought, turned on the flashlight and started looking for a way out. Some inner feeling told him to get out of here as soon as possible. He walked down the long corridor towards the exit. Suddenly, the silhouette of a person or some other creature appeared in front of him. Alex felt a real wild fear, as if he had been doused with cold water. This time it wasn't an act. Everything was real. "It's an illusion, it's an illusion, it's all an illusion," Alex encouraged himself. And turning to the right, he quickened his pace, gradually turning into a run, and hurried toward the exit. Suddenly, he saw something in the lantern light and froze. She was standing at the end of the corridor, the very one they had been talking about. It was her, a woman with white hair, white clothes, and completely missing eye sockets. She was standing right in front of him. Her eyes were like two empty voids, sucking the air out of the room. Alex froze, paralyzed with fear as the ghost began to whisper strange, unintelligible words, and suddenly appeared right in front of him. Alex lost consciousness. Alex was found the next day in a very serious condition. His consciousness was not responding in any way to what was happening, Friends and family were shocked to find him in a catatonic state, unable to speak or move. The doctor's diagnosis was dire. Alex had suffered a severe psychological breakdown caused by the traumatic event. Days turned into weeks, and Alex's condition did not improve. He was still in a vegetative state, his mind ravaged by the horrors he had witnessed that fateful night. His channel, once teeming with activity, was now a ghostly reminder of his descent into madness. The abandoned school was cordoned off, and locals whispered of a cursed place where a ghost woman still roamed free. Alex's friends and family tried to piece together what happened that night, but the truth remained a dark, haunting mystery. The last video Alex recorded was when he turned on his camera after waking up, a 3-minute clip that only added to the mystery of what had happened. I see her. She's looking at me. White eyes. I can feel her. Cold. So cold. It's an illusion. I don't believe it. And he started to cry. Mommy, Mommy. I'm so scared. Help me. The clip suddenly ended and plunged into darkness. The screen went black, and Alex's cries were silenced forever.